2.1 Patterns in Inductive Reasoning. This chapter is all about trying to find patterns in things and how to think through a couple stuff. This is going to kind of our lead in into our proofs that we do. With problem 1, it says finding and using a pattern. Look for a pattern. What are the next two terms? So if we're looking at these terms here, say 3, 9, 27, and we're going to look for a pattern here, and it goes pretty quick. So the first thing that comes to my mind is, hey, probably multiplication. So how do I get from 3 to 9? Times 3. How do I get from 9 to 27? Oh, times 3. That starts to look for like a pattern. How about to 81? Times 3. So then what are my next two terms? I'm just going to go ahead and keep that pattern. Times 3, that gives me 243. And then times 3 again, that's going to give me 81. Problem 2 is about using inductive reasoning. When you look at the circles, what conjecture can you make about the number of regions? Yes, that's a number sign, not a hashtag. 20 diameters form. So if we look here, we have one diameter, it forms 2 regions. We have 2 diameters, it forms 4 regions. We have 3 diameters, it forms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regions. So if I'm looking for a pattern, so what I'm looking for is a pattern here between 2, 4, and 6. Well, 1 gave me 2, 2 gave me 4, 3 gave me 6. So if I'm looking at the pattern, I think if I take the number of diameters and multiply by 2, it's going to give me the numbers I need. So 20 diameters, 20 times 2 is going to be 40. Now you could definitely draw it out, but who wants to draw 20 diameters? And your circle would have to be really big. Problem 5, finding a counterexample. What is a counterexample for each? And all it is saying what statement can counteract the problem that we're dealing with. So if I'm looking at A says if the month starts with J, it is a summer month. Well, if we look at June and July, yeah, those are definitely summer months. But if I'm thinking about a counterexample, I'm going to say, okay, well, a counterexample of that would be January is a counterexample. Now in B it says you can connect any 3 points to form a triangle. So if I draw 3 points, any 3 points right there, yep, that is definitely a triangle. But what is my counterexample? Well, if we think about what we did last chapter and we take a look at 1, 2, 3 collinear points, those definitely do not form a triangle when I connect them. Any way I try to, if they're collinear, it wouldn't be. So my counterexample to this would be 3 collinear points.